What is going on? I'm Zedmont on the new microphone. Hopefully this sounds good. I have just arrived. I have not tweaked it whatsoever. Just plugged it in and here we go. Gonna be talking about the Mega Crab today. So if you don't want to listen about the Mega Crab, that is totally fine, but that's what we're talking about today. I, as you saw, or might have seen, did not come in the top 40 in my task force, and number 40 had one stage complete. So as you could guess, on this account, I did not attack the crab whatsoever. But we're going to get into Dr. T, and I'm going to talk about the stuff that I think, things that have sort of been bugging me for the last couple crabs. And so I figured I would see what you guys thought, get your feedback, and maybe hopefully we get Rick watching and he gives us some, like, every time that we've given some feedback about the Mega Crab, they have listened and they've made changes accordingly. That's how we got the 40 out of 40 attacks. People said, hey, this is too ridiculous. SuperCell listened and they made changes. So I'm really, really hoping that if you guys agree or disagree, then any sort of feedback. One of the things that Drew said in his Clash Royale video was that we did not give enough feedback, so I'm going to try to give some feedback about the crab. And without further ado, I think that they need to change the progression of the crab. The progression of the crab is generally very, very linear. So if you can beat stage 62, you can probably beat stage 63. And the stages just are generally sort of the same, and then the building health and building damage increase a bit, but you don't get more rocket launchers or more lasers. It just kind of gets slightly harder bit by bit by bit. And that's fine if you want to play for 18 hours or what. Like this last crab with the Life Leech was way, way too long. People were, I think the winner was on stage 140 or something ridiculous like that, which means they spent somewhere in the neighborhood of like what, 18 hours online or something absolutely ridiculous like that. Now the thing is, if it took them say half that, say 9 hours, they would still need endless reserves. It's not going to cut into SuperCell's profit margins or anything like that, but maybe people like that you can get 150 stages because that means you're probably going to gain. Like I think I gained something like 50 powder. I got to stage 83 or 82 or 81 on my main, and so I gained a whole bunch of powder by doing that. And maybe people enjoy the fact that they get to spend their entire weekend, but I definitely don't. The idea of spending 20 hours attacking Mega Crab is just not a thing for me. There's no way I can do that. And I've heard complaints from quite a few people that did very, very well on crab, and this last crab was just way, way too long. So I don't know, maybe they need to make it so that Life Leech doesn't apply to Bullet. Maybe we need a crab where Bullet gets negative health bonus. It'd be kind of nice if Bullet was to get minus health bonus, because it would switch up the meta a lot more than anything else, I think. If you have any other ideas how we could get a crab that doesn't have all of this, all bullet, all tanks all the time, I'd love to hear them. But the only thing I've been able to come up with is the idea of minus 200% bullet health or something, which seems sort of targeted. It seems like it's too much bullet and not enough anyone else. But I don't really know how else they could do it. Could you imagine if bullet had not been nerfed, how many stages people would have gotten to on that last Mega Crab? It would have been absolutely, with a proper full taunt and full energy drink, it would have been just sheer ridiculousness. Now, my idea or my thought of how Mega Crab could progress is right now it's a linear increase. Every stage gets a little bit harder and it just sort of goes forever. And I'd really like to see an exponential increase because that wouldn't affect the low levels. It would stay nice and simple for the low levels. They could still get their powder and you could still get your trophies. And maybe the exponential increase doesn't happen until after the diamond trophy because that way it's still the same in people's trophies. Or maybe they make the diamond trophy harder. Every single Mega Crab, the diamond trophy has gotten easier and easier. And for me, that's not really, that kind of diminishes the value of the trophy itself because I don't want a trophy that everyone can win. Like I don't want a participation trophy. I want like a really hard-earned trophy, or maybe add the stages to the trophy would be very nice so that it's not just a diamond trophy. It's diamond trophy top 100 finisher or diamond trophy level stage 74 top 4 local or something like that. Just the idea of the diamond trophy becoming a participation trophy just doesn't sit right with me. So if they were to make the exponential growth happen before the diamond, maybe after the gold, that would be kind of cool for me. But again, let me know what you think. This is all just me throwing things at darts at the board and seeing what comes out. Why I'm using Everspark here, I don't really know, but you get the idea. So Mega Crab, I mean, it was really fun, and I gained a lot of powder. I always don't, anytime I complain about the Mega Crab, please realize that I'm trying to offer suggestions of how the Mega Crab can be better. I'm not saying that it's not fun, or I didn't enjoy it, or I didn't play it, or something, but majority of my Mega Crab hits happen between 11 p.m. and 1:30 in the morning, generally hitting from bed while my wife is sleeping next to me. So not a super awesome way to play the game, but it works. And I probably should have flared below those flamethrowers, but we're gonna go somewhere else instead, and hopefully we don't regret doing that. 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, 4 shocks, and a medkit. Stage 5. Pretty straightforward. If you're wondering about how to do those smokes down at the shore, please do ask me in the comments. There's a very easy way to do it. I can draw it for you or whatever. Well, let's have a look at stage 6. Maybe we can use 10 tanks against it or something absolutely ridiculous, but probably we're just gonna use Zookas. I like going to the right just because this little weird corner is kind of neat and kind of nice. But you might not like it. Let's see what we're dealing with here. By the way, please do let me know how this mic sounds. I spent a whole bunch on it. I have not tweaked it whatsoever, so it's still on default settings, and I probably need to adjust some stuff. But overall, I sent one quick test message, and it sounded all right from what I could tell, so I just went with it. I don't even know where I'm flaring to. We're going to go right to there. And at least Brick is not going to hit the boom mine. We cleared at least one boom mine, but not the right one, it seems. But at least Brick is... Oh no! We've lost the delay. The most required aspect of Boom Beach is, in fact, the delay. So, gonna need some medkits. And we also found some hidden mines, which is not super awesome. So, it's gonna take at least two tries on Dr. T stage 6, sadly. I probably just need to pick a better spot to walk to. But anyways, Mega Crab. So please let me know if you like something about this crab, didn't like something about this crab, whatever it might be. Please do throw a comment because I really do like to hear people's feedback about what they liked and didn't like and all that. I mean, I can't do anything with it. It's not like I'm talking to Rick daily, giving him people's feedback. I'm just hoping that A, you give me ideas to think about, and B, we maybe maybe SuperCell reads the comments or something like that. I've never had Rick comment on any of my videos. He's never come in any of my live streams or anything like that, so I'm not going to hold my breath, but it would be super, super awesome if SuperCell / Boom Beach got an idea for how they could improve the quality of life for the players. By the way, speaking of, they did a maintenance break today and managed to fix the there's a bug with resource boats, and so they fixed a bug. I'm not sure if it's actually fixed. They tried to fix a bug. Come on, stage 6 down. That was a tough one. Probably should have looked at doing it slightly differently, but it's down, and that's the important bit. This room has so much echo, but hopefully this microphone is not picking it up. We shall see when I listen to myself talk. There's nothing worse than listening to yourself talk. Does anyone like their own voice? I doubt it. So we're gonna go and walk and park right. I don't know. We're going to try and park somewhere. Hopefully there's a little spot behind the headquarters. If not, we'll park maybe between the shock launchers, which could be a very, very bad idea. We'll just try and figure it out. As my wife is putting kids to bed and I'm trying to keep them, and they're trying to keep them quiet. So thank you to her and them. A little bit weird. It's she never knows if I'm on a conference call or if I am boom beaching. So kind of nice in the fact that she tries to keep the kids quiet. You don't want to hear my kids trying to go to bed, or trying not to go to bed, I should say. They're pretty darn amazing about going to bed, but they are still kids, and kids just generally don't like going to bed, which neither do I for that matter. But let's get all of the ladies in. Oh, there's another shock launcher. That is going to be a huge, I'm just gonna use a med kit and try to overheal those 2 top rocket launchers, because rocket launchers are much less scary than shock launchers. And down goes stage 7. Did not see that shock launcher down the bottom. So again, please do let me know if you have any comments, any suggestions, anything that you liked about the Mega Crab, didn't like, things you'd like to see in future Mega Crabs. Yeah, I mean, we've done. They did the All Troops Mania, which was fantastic. I really appreciate them doing that, because not everyone has endless reserves, obviously, or instant training, or whatever it's called nowadays. I feel like they've been pretty good. They changed the number of attacks. I'm very curious to see what's happening in February. We have some ideas of what's coming, but no one knows for sure. That's it for me. That's a quick Mega Crab wrap-up stream. I did not save any of my high-level attacks. I did save some of my low-level attacks, so I'm going to put out one more crab video in the next week or two. I gotta think about how I can use the attacks and what I want to say with it, but overall, Mega Crab, I would give it 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10. Fun, just too many hours, too many attacks. But with that came mucho powder, lots and lots of powder, so not many complaints from me whatsoever. Anyways, that's it, that's all. Hopefully, I totally forgot to talk about that. The intro for that Mega Crab was the best intro ever. Totally reminded me of Contra, made me want to do like the up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. You might know it as start. I always played 2-player, so that's called the Konami code for those that don't know it. Why Contra, I don't know. Might have been Battletoads or something else. Just I think any kind of 8-bit graphics always make me think of Contra. Anyways, that's it. That's all. New microphone, new cable, new awesomeness, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and looking forward to hearing what you think about the Mega Crab that we just had and what you think the February Crab's going to be. That's it. That's all. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace.